Good.
Willier?
Still working out, running up to 85%. Talking to Kiyoshi, there's a few more things that he needs to do. Hopefully, getting up to 90% as far as the effort. And when we get there, we probably he'll be back with us.
With Roman, anything beyond treatment yet, or just?
No, just treatment. Yeah.
Do you have any idea how you might be using early and Tole kind of moving forward?
Yeah.
Like
We'll decide Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. We're actually talking about it. Brett will come down after batting practice and go over how we're gonna use them, and we'll decide probably by Sunday. We'll have an answer.
Harrison kind of fit in with those three also.
Yeah, those three. Yep. Mm-hmm.
¿Cómo está Romy Gonzalez?
Está dolorido, pero ayer vi el doctor, nada estructural. Hablé con él hoy, se siente mucho mejor que hace 2 días. Esperemos que juegue mañana.
Alex, some of those young guys you just mentioned, this is going to be their first Red Sox Yankees, and how do you make sure the moment's not too big for them when they're out in the field?
The same way we dealt with Sacramento, don't make it too big or don't make it too low, right? It's still big league games that we have to win, and we have played well against them throughout the season. We expect the same thing this weekend. Obviously hasn't been this way since 21, and I think people are excited about the whole weekend.
Obviously, the roster is a lot different from the last time you guys met them in late September. But just what similarities for you still come up about them coming here this late in the season like you did in 21?
Well, the last time in 21 they came here, they kicked our ass, and then we played well in the wildcard game. So I remember they got to Nate on that Sunday night game, right? They hit like 5 homers and all that. So it wasn't as cool as it was supposed to be, but. I think just being around the city yesterday, everybody's excited. It's Yankees, Red Sox, national TV on Sunday, so it should be fun. The weather is feeling a lot better, right? It's not as hot. It's in the 70s. It's beautiful, so it's Fenway Park against them. So we'll see what happens.
Down the stretch here, these are all playoff games almost to some degree. How do you balance winning every game with managing workloads, pitches, guys down the stretch of the season?
Yeah, you got to be careful. One bad step can put you in a bad spot, and it's not talking standings wise, it's talking about health. So just a lot of conversations with trainers, a lot of conversations with the players, and then we go from there. I think we are deeper pitching wise than obviously the last 3 years. We're in a good spot. We got our starters rolling this weekend, right? Gio, Bello, and Crochet. Hopefully they go deep into the game, and then we can mix and match with them.
Do you start treating these more like playoff games in the September, with how you manage guys?
I think we try to win games. That's the way I put it. And the game will dictate what we do. And I think so far the group has done an amazing job putting ourselves in this situation.
Alex, Bello has always pitched well against the Yankees. Is that coincidence, or does he get fired up for them because of the rivalry? Or?
You gotta ask him. I think he matches up well against them. I know that they have a lot of lefties in their lineup. It's a different lineup than the last few years, but where he's at now, with his repertoire is really good. He can use that cutter. He can use the changeup. Obviously, the 4-seamer is playing. So far it's been fun to watch him pitch against them.
How's Romy doing?
He's doing okay. A little bit banged up. He'll be available off the bench today, and hopefully he'll start tomorrow.
When we've asked him before, and 2 weeks ago at Yankee Stadium, or 3 weeks ago, what he liked so much, what made him so good against them, he said he loves the mound at Yankee Stadium. He said that last year to us too.
We talk about batters boxes, and mound and surface. From my end, I think Oakland was the best playing surface in the big leagues. The field was great. As far as the batters box, there's a lot of feedback from Yankee Stadium. Tech also mentioned that. It's firm and gluey. Like you stick there. And as far as the mounds, I have heard Tropicana Field. I have heard Toronto and New York. It's I don't think it's comfort. It's just kind of like how they do it. Hopefully we can replicate that here. This year we had some issues, right, after concerts. It's very hard to keep the feel the way it is, but I think the grounds crew have done an amazing job throughout the season. I think as far as like the playing surface here, it's pretty true. You don't get too many bad hops. And we love it.
It's not all Bernie,
Bernie felt playing catch the last day in Sacramento, felt something grab him below the shoulder. So he had an MRI yesterday. It was a strain, so we had to put it on the IL. It was right before the game, so he wasn't available.
Anything new with Fitz or Hicks? Could they help you?
No. Working out, Fitzy getting his strength back, Hicks the same thing.
Are they still potential to?
Hicks, I think Hicks is in play. I don't know about Fitzy. We'll see.
Anything new with Hendricks?
No.
¿Cuál ha sido la clave para Yolito, para el éxito que ha tenido esta temporada, regresando de la lesión y después de esa primera mitad donde no estaba tan consistente?
Yo creo que la mecánica la ha corregido, ha sido bastante consistente con ella en cuanto a su stuff. La recta la está tirando con efectividad en la parte de arriba de la zona y eso lo ayuda con el cambio y con el slider. Yo creo que al final, cuando eres preciso con esa recta, otras cosas pueden suceder y ahí vienen los swings and misses y todo eso. Así que bastante bien hasta ahora.
What do you saw recently from Narvi, hitting wise? From Narvi?
The rest. I think Connor playing well, mixing and matching has helped Narvi. We're not pushing him every day out there, and you can tell the difference.
Yeah, I have a question about Narvaez. Actually, way back in spring training, you were asked about him, and you compared his swing to Gleyber Torres. Now that you've seen him all year, is that pretty accurate?
Not this year's Gleyber. Now Gleyber pulls the ball, but I think with Narvi with 2 strikes, he's able to stay inside pitches and shoot it the other way. And that's something that has helped him throughout his season. Early in the season, he did an outstanding job with 2 strikes. Then, he got tired a little bit. He was trying to do too much, not too many at-bats with 2. But lately, he's been able to shoot the ball the other way. And that's the reason he's swinging better and he's producing.
Because you did say this spring in the same, string of words that it's Fenway, so you'd like to see him pull the ball more.
We talk about it, and he's maximized his swing here. It feels like when he gets something soft in the zone, he is in the air to the pull side, and he's been really good here at Fenway Park.
Alex, ¿qué tan importante ha sido Pregame? No solamente dentro del terreno, sino ayudando principalmente a los jugadores jóvenes o envueltos en lo que es la actividad del equipo de los Red Sox.
Sí, yo creo que ha sido excelente en el camerino, excelente con los jugadores jóvenes, como tú estabas diciendo, excelente para este mes. Él, en toda su carrera, ha jugado juegos significativos en el mes de septiembre y octubre, ¿verdad? Y no ha cambiado este año. La comunicación es tremenda con sus compañeros y de verdad que bien orgulloso de esa parte de Alex.
Alex, you mentioned earlier being out yesterday and people were excited about the series and stuff. What were you doing and kind of what were the interactions like?
Went to Little Seafoods. It was cool. For the first time in months, 2 people offered to pay the check. I was like, wow, this is going well. And then we went to the Seaport. Some of the coaches, Sam was there too, just to have fun. And you can tell that everybody's excited about the team, the weekend, and hopefully we can come through.
How strange is the American League right now? Like, as you look around, no one's really separated themselves, right? Like, how unusual is it to see 2.5 weeks left and, the team that's in position for, for any of the wild card spots could win a division?
Yeah, I think that's the reason of the extra wild card, right? The expanded playoffs, and it's going to be interesting the next 2 weeks. Same thing in National League. So, it's going to come down to whoever is more consistent the next 2 weeks, and hopefully we are. We're good? Thank you.
Thank you.